Miss this and your pods are crash looping in production at the worst possible time because you failed to properly utilize eBPF for system call tracing and performance monitoring, which could have helped you identify the root cause of the issue. What it does, eBPF is a technology that allows you to run sandboxed programs in the Linux kernel without recompiling the kernel. It provides a safe and efficient way to extend the kernel's functionality, enabling use cases such as system call tracing, performance monitoring, and network filtering. eBPF programs can be loaded into the kernel at runtime, and they can interact with the kernel's internal data structures and functions. Command, example. Breaking it down. The eBPF ecosystem consists of several components, including the eBPF program, the eBPF loader, and the eBPF verifier. The eBPF program is written in a restricted subset of the C programming language and is compiled into eBPF bytecode. The eBPF loader is responsible for loading the eBPF program into the kernel, and the eBPF verifier checks the eBPF program for safety and correctness before it is loaded. The eBPF program can interact with the kernel's internal data structures and functions, such as system calls, network packets, and file system operations. The eBPF program is attached to a specific system call using the BPF tool command. The BPF tool command is used to load, attach, and detach eBPF programs from the kernel. The sys_enter system call is used to trigger the eBPF program when a system call is entered. Common mistakes. One common mistake when working with eBPF is to forget to verify the eBPF program before loading it into the kernel. This can lead to the eBPF program crashing or behaving unexpectedly. Another common mistake is to attach the eBPF program to the wrong system call, which can lead to incorrect or incomplete data being collected. To fix these mistakes, it is essential to thoroughly test and verify the eBPF program before deploying it in production. This includes testing the eBPF program with different system calls and verifying that the eBPF program is collecting the correct data. Try this next. To further practice working with eBPF, try attaching the eBPF program to a different system call, such as sys_exit, and verify that the eBPF program is collecting the correct data. You can also try modifying the eBPF program to collect additional data, such as the system call arguments or return values. Pro tip: when working with eBPF in production, it is essential to monitor the eBPF program's performance and adjust the eBPF program as needed to ensure that it is not impacting system performance. This can be done by using tools such as BPF tool and perf to monitor the eBPF program's performance and adjust the eBPF program's parameters to optimize its performance. Additionally, it is essential to keep the eBPF program up to date with the latest kernel versions and security patches to ensure that the eBPF program remains secure and stable.